Allow me to play devil's advocate for a second.
He wants smoke, I'll bring the matches.
When it comes to pop culture and fun, we're the whole meal.
Hey. Welcome, man. Happy Monday. You know the vibes, man, of this side dish. You know the vibes. I go by the name of Headkrack. We got the one, the only Claudia Jordan in the building. And the one and only, the homie, Tanner Thomason checking in. What's going on, y'all?
How y'all fellas doing? What's going on, y'all?
You know, survived the snowpocalypse.
I wish we, Claudia here in ATL, me and HK holding it down. He had a show over the weekend. I wasn't able to make it out for that, but I was hoping that we would get more snow. We just got cold wind and ice.
It was almost like if somebody knocked over a cup of Sonic ice in the streets of Atlanta. I feel like this whole thing, the way they was pumping fear through the city of Atlanta, like even like the local news affiliates is like, yo, if you live in Metro Atlanta, be prepared to be without electricity and stay in place for the next 4 days. You go to the stores, all the bread is sold. The Sunbeam, the Wonder Bread, the Mrs. Baird's, the milk, the eggs, the everything.
Dave's.
Everything. How much sandwiches can one person make?
Dallas is crazy. You used to be living out here, Headkrack, and it's like it's already a place it's just not built for inclement weather. Like it's like a dusting of snow. Maybe there's 2 inches of snow, but the ice, and they don't have one drop of salt for the road. So we're just sitting here like it's not that bad outside, but the roads are really icy, and they're not gonna plow ever. So here we are.
Man, I went outside yesterday expecting the worst. You know what I'm saying? Prepared to walk into an Arctic tundra because I stayed up really late the night before. And like I put on all my pretty much what Luke Skywalker had in The Empire Strikes Back when they was on Hoth. If you know, you know. I went outside and all of that. And then it was birds chirping, a couple drips of water here and there. You know what I'm saying? Coming off the top of a tree leaf. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I do know that some people in the city are without power. I guess we was in the devil's blind spot and we was okay. However, the way they pumped that fear, though, was crazy.
Absolutely.
Well, unfortunately, man, we do got to start the show with some disturbing news now. Everybody is aware of another ICE-related shooting in Minneapolis, and it was a 37-year-old ICU nurse, Alex Preddy, who was shot and killed during an immigration enforcement operation. Now, the Department of Homeland Security claimed it was self-defense and justified because Alex allegedly approached agents with a 9mm. But the video on the scene tells a completely different story. Some say he was helping a woman, and others say he was just recording what was happening with his phone. Either way, we have to caution you that the video you're about to see is very disturbing. So if you need to, take a break from it, we completely understand, but take a look at this.
What's wrong with you? People, what's wrong with you? Honestly.
They're doing too much, man, and they keep pushing people, you know?
They killed him? Did they kill that guy? Are you kidding me, dude?
Man, first of all, rest in peace to Alex and condolences to his family and friends. What you just saw was a man get murdered in cold blood in 2 different angles. And this is the America that we currently live in right now, And the crazy thing is this has been going on in various degrees for quite some time. But to see it happen again and again and again with no changes, even diversifying the color palette in which they continue to affect and brutalize American citizens. I mean, how does this make y'all feel?
America's at war with its own citizens. Well, half of them. Anyone that did not vote for MAGA and is not a part of it or disagrees with what this president wants to do in his agenda, you are on the docket to be murdered. And he fooled you. He tricked you. He sold you wolf tickets by saying we're just gonna go after the worst of the worst. Now you're going after nurses,
Mm-hmm.
moms, and I'm sorry, white people, black people have been telling you about America terrorizing us for for hundreds of years. And it was like, yeah, but did you comply? But now you're seeing what they're doing. They have license to kill, literally, and then Kristi Noem is lying about it. These are scary times. And when are we gonna get angry enough to do something about it? This whole government is insane and out of their minds, and no one is safe. No one is safe.
I am unfortunately I'm on the internet too much, and I spend too much time falling down the rabbit holes, and I look for all the different video angles, and then I watch the press conferences, and then I go back to the video angles. And my favorite clips are the ones that are floating around where it lines up what Kristi Noem, who is the Department of Homeland Security, DHS. She's the head of DHS. ICE is under DHS. Where Kristi Noem describes this is what happened, and he approached with this kind of gun, and yada da 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 da. And then you get to see the clips, and what you see is very obviously different than what she says. I'm sure anybody who's seen this clip and saw the media that's surrounding it, you probably saw the photo of the gun that they took from him. And if you watch really close in that clip before, you can see, and he does have a gun, which, by the way, he has a right to carry in Minnesota.
Yeah.
If you're a Second Amendment person, he's just exercising his right. And so he's got the gun on his back belt clip, and then they remove the gun from him. So he is no longer armed. By the way, he never held it, and he never pointed it at anybody. He's holding his camera, and then they pump 10, 11 shots in him, 8 of them coming after he stopped moving. If you saw the photo that was circulating online, what you need to know is that was a stock image. That wasn't even the gun that he had on him. So whenever DHS was like, here's the gun that he had, they just Googled the photo of that gun and pulled up a stock photo. It wasn't even the one that he had on him. And so I say this to illustrate to anyone who's out there and you're on the fence. I know that there's a lot of people who really want very badly to continue to believe that there are good people out there trying to do difficult things. And sometimes those good people are forced to do terrible things. I know that there's a lot of people who believe that. When you are faced with trying to rectify that, you need to look at the footage and compare it against what they're telling you. And you will see that they are lying to you. And my heart breaks for the hundreds of years of people of color who've been saying these things, and then cameras are just now catching up.
Yeah. I mean, just imagine if nobody was there to record any of this. The narrative that they spewed on all the various news outlets would have been the narrative that they ran with, and they adjust the narrative to paint the picture that they need to paint at that time. Because when Kyle Rittenhouse was out there with the Call of Duty shit, in the streets, and did what he did, took a life. Mm-hmm. They said that was justified. Yeah. This person's weapon was concealed. They took it off of his person, tossed it to the side. A man grabbed it, took it away. They executed this man in 4K and for the entire world to see, and then tried to lie and cover it up. And you know what they would call that in the court of law? Perjury. It's a crime to lie about a crime. And that's what these people who are going in front of these cameras and all these media outlets are doing. And they should be jailed. All you people who are on the side of ICE, y'all all need to be boxed up and sent to Greenland, where you'll get all the ICE you want.
Yeah. I can't wait for this nightmare to be over and for the trials to start and all these people to get exactly what they deserve, because they've earned it. They've earned it. This is disgusting what they're doing.
Well, the only way in the world, because I know we're going to move on and we're going to try to lighten the mood, and we're going to try to, I am happy. I'm happy to work on a show. I've always been very happy to work on shows that try to bring a little brevity and a little laughter and a little moments of joy to people's day. But I cannot emphasize it enough that the opportunity to potentially bring some of these people to justice is only going to come around once, and that is going to be this November.
Mm-hmm. They gotta
It's
go.
only going to come around once.
Gotta
All
go.
right.
They gotta go.
Well, moving on, the game appeared on Evelyn Lozada and her daughter Shanice's podcast called Drop the Low. And the conversation they had with the game, who also happens to be Shanice's baby daddy, had a lot of people talking. Check this out.
Talked about kids.
Yeah, true. But just so you guys know, because you guys are, beautiful women. You guys are still like women, right? But men, right? Men see a baddie, we think like, I'm gonna get her pregnant. That's what men think when they see a baddie.
You gamed me.
You gamed me.
I'm just
Hey,
asking.
I'm just saying, when a man really sees a woman that he likes and it's a baddie, that be our first thought. Like we be thinking like, damn, like I would have a baby by that. So yeah, I'm manifested. I'm manifested.
Gamed.
Yeah, game manifested.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's not easy no matter what.
And I think a lot of my anger came from you not delivering what the expectations were.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that there. But I think that I had to learn how to, when I'm done with someone, I'm done with them. And because you share a child, you can't necessarily be done with them.
Yeah.
Ooh, so did the game baby trap Shanice? And why didn't Evelyn put Shanice up on game so she would not end up being a baby mama? What do y'all think?
I mean, on paper, it would seem like, he just gave you his ingredients, his instructions. He told you what the play was, and here it is. I mean, unfortunately, nobody there has a time machine to go back and undo it and be like, girl, don't do it. Or like, that neighbor in Boomerang, I think it was played by Tisha Campbell, when anytime Marcus was bringing people over there to the house, like,
Yeah.
don't do it, girl. You're going to be staring at the ceiling.
Yes.
It's crazy. I've never heard it. I've never heard that point of view that like just because a woman's a baddie, I'm going to try to put a baby up in there. Like just a woman being a baddie, and I want to like share an evening of physical excitement with her. Yeah, I can wrap my mind around that. But the idea of like I'm going to put a baby in there and then deuces is wild.
Yeah, the whole be out about it part is ultra wild. Now I've definitely like occupied in the first base. Like, hey, I bet you they would, make a great,
of
clone.
Of course, you can be really attracted to somebody. Yeah,
but not leave. Like I'm very present. Even in
be out is crazy.
Yeah,
be out is crazy.
Well, and the other thing is like I'm almost shocked that they had him on because she's sitting on the couch over there close to him, and you could hear it in her voice. She's not happy about it. She didn't speak her full truth about the trauma that he caused her as a result of this. And you read between the lines, she would have cut him all the way out of her life if it weren't for them having the kid.
I have a couple of friends going through some very unsavory child support situations or co-parenting, and I thank my lucky stars every night that I chose cats over kids, because some of the things, I was going to make a really dark joke, but some of the things that they have to go through, it's just like, imagine having to talk to someone you can't stand. When I can't stand you, I could just like block you. I never see you again. But when you have to like arrange for like pickups and baby drop-offs,
yeah,
forever.
The nightmares I hear, especially like, say like if it was supposed to be your weekend, but the cool thing that you want to do with your kid is on the opposite weekend. No, it's not your weekend. So no. And it's like, but what are y'all going to do? Nothing. And
right.
Like, the spite of it all, man, like I hate how sometimes children are used as pawns on both sides. It's, I've seen the one side of it all, but I've also seen the other side too. And I just like, they're human beings, man. You just got to do what's right and keep them damn courts out of your business and just do the right thing.
Ladies, Plan B is available at, I think, Sam's Club or Costco's. I think it's like $20 now. It's super cheap. I'm just letting you know.
Does it ever expire? Like, there's an expiration date on the Plan B? Like if it expired, like, I don't know, a month ago and you took it, like the baby come out, but it's like, different.
I don't know,
Okay.
but you better take it. I think you got 72 hours to take it after you have your little oopsie.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
I wonder what happens on
don't
that 75th hour.
Oh my God. I honestly would like to know. I'm going to have to do research about that now. How did they figure out it was 72 hours? What happens at 72 hours and 15 minutes? Somebody in the chat, give me that education.
Is there a
All
doctor
right.
in the chat?
Is there a doctor in the chat? Come on now. All right, moving on. This is crazy. I saw this video. This was wild. We're moving on to that shocking assault video of comedian Corey Holcomb punching comedian Christina Payne. Now, this happened back in 2024. Christina never wavered about her story, and now there's video to back it up. I'm going to be real honest. This is another video. We got to give you a little trigger warning. There's some violence against a woman here. So if that's going to trigger you, if that's going to mess you up, take a second to look away. Here comes the video. There he is. Yeah. Just some folks talking on the street. All right. Yep. And there it is.
Wow.
Yo, shout out to that dude who stepped right into action and did what he's supposed to do. And I know.
Yeah.
Corey.
You know, if you look at it, only one guy steps in and the rest of the guys jump in to attack him.
Wow.
It is hard even seeing that right now, seeing that playback and having to relive all of this all over again.
What's making this so difficult, Christina, to go forward with it?
I feel like Corey's threatened or tried to silence me, or where it's like I've been in fear for my life, literally. Not able to leave the house sometimes. And so I
know you say you're in fear for your life.
And literally, it's horrible the way he treats women, the way he talks about us, and then to the point where it's really going to hit me because I'm telling you about God.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in the past, he has denied any sort of wrongdoing at all, but he hasn't made any comments since the video's been dropped. What do you guys make of this?
I mean, you got caught in 4K doing the thing you said you didn't do. You know, like, we could only be with you when you right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and he takes a lot of stances on a lot of things. Sometimes they right, sometimes they wrong, sometimes this is wrong, bro. And I know Corey, but this is wrong, man. Like, and especially for all those dudes who stood around and let it escalate to that point. You know what I mean? Like, there was all of y'all and one of her, and only one dude sprung into action to stop it. Not saying that I want to see anybody get snuffed or stomped and turned into wine or anything, but it should have never got to that point, and he was wrong for putting his hands on her in front of all those men, or just in general, really.
I hate this, and I definitely know Corey. I definitely know Christina, and to see this, like, it's like, God damn it. There was not a better way to resolve this. And, you know, Corey charges towards her, and, you know, I've seen him downplay and say he mushed her. It's not a mush, Corey. You punched her. And to see someone, I remember Corey, like, Corey's funny. He's edgy. And I think recently he's got extra dark when it comes to women. That's always kind of been his acts, like lousy bitches. And you're like, haha, you know, and the girls in the audience, like, well, he's not talking about me. So, you know, some women could find it palatable. Like, okay, I can laugh at it. But I just don't get when people who have a following, have money, who have success, throw it all away for a moment, like one moment. It's so it's ridiculous. And walk away, dude, if she said something that got on your nerves. And I think it's going to get worse. You know, a lot of people are speaking on it. It's been all the talk all over social media. So
he's almost 60 years old.
Wow, really? Damn.
Yeah.
That's what he's 57. I just looked it up. That's a man who's damn near 60 years old, striking a woman in the face in public. I don't know how you come back from that and hold your head high. Like, that's one of those things that just makes me so sick to my stomach.
I also found out some other information. It's all I've been looking at on the internet, that's all that's popping up, right? And it said that Corey, like, people said, oh, he was a mush, he didn't really punch her, and he, you know, one girl I saw was saying something so ridiculous. A girl in the show was saying something about, well, why were her teeth weren't knocked out? Allegedly, Corey had broken both of his wrists he fell off a scooter that summer and broke both wrists and just got his cast off. So it would have been a stronger punch, or it could have been a stronger punch had he had been at 100%. So, you know, he's just coming off an injury himself and like risking it all. Corey, you got too much to lose. Both of you do. And this I hate.
Claudia, he had to walk up to do what he did. He could have walked away. He could have walked away and not did it.
Before I
I
saw
don't
the
know.
video, you think it's almost like this. If a girl, you think the girl had to be like this on his face and doing all this and yelling at, maybe
Right.
swiping at him. You could be like, all right, I can see how someone could be triggered, but you had
Yeah.
to get up your square, walk up to
Right.
her, and then hit her, and that's
Yep.
where you lose your argument, Corey.
I don't understand why she doesn't sue for battery or assault. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have video evidence. What is this, 2024?
I think the video was the full video just came out. I don't really know.
I would
but
imagine now she could. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the limitations on all those things. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Wow,
crazy.
I hate to see this though. And as someone who has been hit by a man before, like I'm like, oh my God, like that is the scariest feeling in the world. Because like no matter what, the strongest woman and the average man, it's gonna be a tough fight for us. Like it's not. You guys are just you're stronger than us.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, you know what we're gonna do, guys. And someone in the comments, I saw the comment. Intense show tonight. It definitely has been an intense show tonight. I promise you guys. I know everyone on the team. We're gonna try to bring it up. We're gonna try to bring it up and bring the good vibes back. But sometimes you just got to be real about what's going on outside, and that's what we had to do tonight. All right. So we're gonna take a quick break. After the break, we got another Kanye apology. Tracy Morgan does not help a homeless former friend out, and Cameron tells his ex that she was a bad investment. So that sounds like a whole lot of fun. We'll see you guys in 2 minutes.
It's hot out here for the girlies. Jesus.
Man, shout out to Keto Boo. The chat said, let's all sun our booty holes and get the energy back right.
Right.
Sometimes a little close your eyes and meditate will get it done. Let's talk about the artist known as Ye, formerly Kanye West. He just bought a full-page apology in the Wall Street Journal. You know how Kanye does. Apologize, but make it luxury. Now, in the lengthy letter, Ye says quite a few things, so we're going to give you the cliff notes. In that fractured state, I gravitated towards the most destructive symbol I could find, the swastika. I regret and I'm deeply mortified by my actions. It does not excuse what I did, though. I'm not a Nazi or anti-Semite. I love Jewish people. The black community, I'm so sorry to have let you down. I love us. He even makes connection between his brain injury from his infamous car accident to his late bipolar type 1 diagnosis that's resulted in years of erratic behavior. Now, you feel like this is Ye's way to ease us into a new album, or the new meds working in the right balance? Or maybe Jay-Z gave him a call.
I feel like it could be both. It could be a new album. I'm always hopeful and optimistic about a new banger Kanye album.
There is an album coming. It's called Bully, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But it's been done. It's been done. This album's been done. I know people worked on it. It's been done.
Okay. All right. We got it coming out, and maybe the meds are working the right way. I received this. I mean, it's not to me. The apology's not to me. but I'll receive it. I'll receive it on behalf of my delegation. I will receive it for my delegation, but apologies are only as good as the actions that follow.
I mean, he leaned in to the Hitler. He got a song, Hail Hitler, that the white supremacists are playing in the clubs now. So when did you get sorry? Was it this week? Was it the other day? Was it yesterday? Will we go back? I mean, there's a lot of other people got to apologize for. I'm all for change behavior, though. I think but we need to see it for, let's see how it goes after the album comes out and after the next election, because he seemed to flip-flop.
That's the scary thing about mental illness, yo. Like when you have all these things, it's almost like a Jenga tower of things that's going on, right? You have the bipolarness of it all. You have the confidence that you have because you are who you are. No one around you wants to tell you no. And when you're on your meds, you all docile and despondent. But then when you're off your meds, you feel like you're like, I'm going to do all the things. Limitless pill times 3,000. And I'm a billionaire. And I'm having sex on a boat in Italy with my wife that looks like my ex-wife. And and then you get back on your meds and then you get quiet and fat.
Yep.
And I can't even imagine how it is to be in that mental state where the thing that makes you better makes you not who you really are creatively. And I wish I had an answer, man, but I be reading through the lines when he be saying things, and I don't receive it always like the way the world receives it, and I can tell when somebody's not well.
Yeah.
He hasn't been well for quite some time.
And he looked dirty too for a while too. I hope he gets his hygiene together. I hope he gets his life together. I hope he gets his relationship back on track with his kids and has a better co-parenting situation with Kim, because it's got to be frustrating for all parties involved. Can you imagine dealing with that?
Oh my God! Yeah, no idea.
I know them Kardashians didn't know what the hell to do. It was kind of almost like when you when you remember toys, you used to put that little zip string in it and you pull it and it would just spin around and you don't know how to stop it. Like that's probably how it was. They thought they had somebody that was like kind of under control, had his life in check, and they got in there. It's like, yo, we don't know what to do.
Well, and it's just one of those things too. It's just like because when he swings up and we get the musical genius and the marketing genius and the visual genius, we forgive him for everything that happens when he swings down. And there are people out there who don't have that level of like creative genius that comes. They just do crazy things. They just like steal cars or commit certain kinds of crimes or say and do crazy things in the street. And so like it is, I don't know, interesting. I don't know if that's the right word, but to see it play out in Kanye, it's just so obvious, HK. Like you were saying, it's like very obvious when he's off the things and very obvious when he's on the things, and they work for a little while, but then they don't like him long term.
Imagine having a baby with him. Once again, ladies, Costco has Plan B for $20 now. That's more than half off. And I'm not enjoying it.
As a guy, if I looked at a woman's medicine cabinet and she had a Costco amount of Plan B, I would boil myself when I left just to make sure I'm okay.
Now, would that be after you had sex with her? It'd be after, right?
You always see it after the fact. Like, oh, no.
Yeah, you don't ever see it before. I'll tell you that.
All right, y'all. Ever seen a feel-good comedy story take a hard left into, wait, what happened to territory? Enter Tracy Morgan, a homeless comedian, in a viral moment that turned into lots of conversation. Take a look.
Let's do it. William, what's up? What's up? I remember you. Don't talk to me like I owe you something. I didn't say that. Hey, boy, can I get something, please? No. When we was younger. Yeah, but I think I forgot. I'm homeless, boy. So what that got to do with me? I ain't do that. Oh, shit. Take care of my kids. Can I get a picture of my sister? The ones that ain't here.
All right. The image of a rich comedy icon not helping a homeless comedian has rubbed some people the wrong way. But this man didn't treat Tracy well back in the past. So is Tracy in the right or the wrong here? What do y'all think?
He's in the right.
He's in the right.
To me, he's in the right because whatever this man did to Tracy is stuck with him and might have been the catalyst that put the wind in his sails that made him the Tracy Morgan that he is today. And I am a Tracy Morgan enthusiast. I have read I ain't gonna lie, to read the book. I listened to the audiobook. He narrated. It's one of the greatest audiobooks I've ever heard. And the things that this brother been through, built the person that he is. And yo, like whatever this guy did, because he does have a lot of forgiveness in his heart, whatever this guy did must have been so past the line that he was like, yo, God did to you what was supposed to happen.
Yeah, Tracy, everything I don't know Tracy. I met Tracy one time. It's been a long, long, long time ago. But we don't hear stories about Tracy doing people really wrong. We hear crazy stories about Tracy partying and stuff like that. But we don't hear stories about like Tracy Morgan, lying to people, deceiving people, stealing from people. We don't hear stories about Tracy like that. When I think back on my own life, there are only like 4 people that I can think of that I'm like, that person is a villain to me until the day that I die. I don't care what happens to them. And maybe this guy is one of those guys for Tracy. And whatever he did, he probably, I'm not saying he deserves to be homeless. I wouldn't say that about anybody, but he probably deserves this fire from Tracy.
I get having a grudge with someone did you dirty. We don't really have enough context to know like what exactly he did. But when you're that rich and you get all that money, especially from the Walmart settlement, I probably would have just done it like I like nice nasty. Like I like the here you go, player. Take this $300. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I feel you.
I'm like that.
I mean, there's so many ways you could handle it. And yes, there is the nice, nasty way. And then there's the like, nah, the fist of God. I've been waiting all my life for this to happen. Cue the Phil Collins music, right? And he did the second one. I mean, because like I could think of probably like one other person that Tracy Morgan hates as much as this guy, and it's Chris Kattan. Because he talked about it in his book.
Oh, wow.
And whatever it was that Chris Kattan did to Tracy Morgan, like, yo, he ain't never forgot. You know what I mean? Like, it's wild.
That's crazy. Now I want to read the book because, like,
right.
No, you got to listen to the audio book. It's the pain in his voice when he's telling his stories that just brings the book to. It's the greatest. It's the greatest audio book I've ever heard.
I was about to say he does it. He reads it, doesn't he?
Yeah,
that's dope. I might have to get that one. Okay, next story. Cha-ching. Okay, in a moment that felt more couples therapy than a Dipset boardroom, Cameron and his girlfriend Kelly O'Day rehashed their relationship truths in Cam. Well, Cameron ended up dropping a line that's now burning up the timelines.
Man, if I share my body with a man, I shouldn't expect him to want to protect and provide for me.
For me, I rather invest in my female than give my female. And that's the problem.
You never invested in me.
Because you had bad investments. That's why you're in nursing school. I'm trying to explain to you that the investments that you had weren't good.
That's not why I'm in nursing school. I've been working on my nursing degree since 2019.
Why you don't have it yet?
I opened the business to help me get through nursing school.
Which was
passive income.
Which was a bad investment. Anyway, like I was trying to explain, because it's a bad investment or somebody gives you an opinion, you reverse it into a nigga don't want to protect, provide. You never looked out for me. Yo, you didn't really like you always looked past me, because I don't think what you were doing was going to make money for yourself or for me.
Mm-hmm. All right, so is Cameron being realistic? Is he being cold-hearted? Do you date bad investments? What's up with that?
Cam, I usually rock with you because I really think you're hilarious and I think you're very smart. But if this one thing didn't happen recently, I would have a different opinion on this. Okay, she could have made bad investments, but you were willing to put $1 million up to help bail the king of bad investments, Dame Dash, out of his conundrum and his situation he's in recently. And y'all weren't even on good terms. This was someone that at the time you loved, you was in a relationship with, and to be like, nah, you were a bad investment while I was with you, maybe tell her the game, maybe tell her what would be a good investment. I think there may be a little revisionist history now because they're both not, you can tell they don't rock with each other. I mean, she looks very uncomfortable and he's like kind of sunning her. It's probably how he feels now. But when you're with someone, if you're willing to put $1 million up for a guy that you can't stand anymore, I would feel a way if, you're saying this now about me.
Got you. I mean, the thing about the whole Dame thing, like Dame financially helped change Cameron's life.
He
did. So they probably have that point of connectivity to it. I feel like we've all dated people who we loved that had like the best heart, but like wasn't good at complicated division, or like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, we ain't gonna let you balance the checkbooks. You know what I mean? And I think He probably gave her some opportunities to prove that she was a good investment or was good with money. And he probably saw enough the way, threw his hands up and walked back into the bushes like Homer Simpson. And sometimes the truth is the worst answer sometimes to get at people, and people don't like the truth you give them.
Yo, people don't understand that the way they run their lives tells you if they would be good with money or not. I can tell if someone would be a good or bad investment by what they are doing with their current financial situation. That doesn't mean that they have to be extraordinarily wealthy. If all you got is $100, but you're very smart about what you spend and how you spend that $100 and how you move it and what you do with it, then I know that you're capable of being good with larger amounts of money. Not everybody has great business ideas. And clearly there's some like bad blood between the two of them. And it's kind of crazy for him just to be like, yo, you didn't have any good, you weren't worth investing in. That's wild.
I think that seems like a post breakup like an insult now. Because why would you even be with someone that you didn't respect their brain? You didn't think they were smart. He's kind of saying like, you're not really that smart. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what he's saying. And listen, a lot of us put money up for someone that we love. I've done it as a sugar mama. I've definitely looked out for men. Oh, I want to be a firefighter. Let me help you get that. Oh, I want to be a trainer this week. Okay. I want to be an actor. Okay, let me help you. If you love someone, you look out. But he's not obligated. He doesn't have to. But I think it's because they're like not in a good place now that this is even coming out now.
Yeah.
Because we're nosy. Did the guy ever become a firefighter?
I know.
No, he actually, I got him in acting class, and he's actually blown up, and he's actually a very, very, very successful actor. I'll tell you about it during the break. I don't want to say it on the show, but he's moved on. He's married now, but he's done really well. But I was with him when he was working, making very little money, but I definitely believed in him. Like I always knew he'd be a good worker.
Good investment.
Yeah. He must have, I would imagine as a man training to be a firefighter, he was really good with his fire hose to keep you so enthusiastic.
He actually was. That's why I was
Well, after the break, we're going to be talking about another strange addiction involving that kitty cat, and a man explains the benefits of a lavender marriage. All that in 2 minutes. Is the person on Chicago Fire at least?
Is he playing?
They always blow up after we break up. They always become extremely rich and famous afterwards. It's the Claudia Jordan builds your boyfriend.
The C Murder effect.
Yeah, the Claudia Jordan School for Boys.
You're welcome. So you actually owe me. Okay. So welcome back. Now, a wise woman once said, bend that ass over, let that coochie breathe. But a wiser one said, dab some on your neck to get a date. On TLC's My Strange Addiction, Casey from Boston, oh, she's a New England girl, claims she collects her own vaginal juices and rubs them on her neck like a perfume 50 times a day to attract dates. So basically, ooh de coochie. Check out the video.
I'm always sticking my hands in my vagina, so I wash my hands a lot. If I got a boyfriend, it would be really amazing. So I'm gonna do it again.
Not Vabs. 350 a week.
Okay.
Why do they have to count them?
If I can't fab, I am spraying the mist that I made. And yeah, this is like months worth of like secretion. I do it because I feel like maybe someone will walk by and say, oh, hey, like, you know, you smell good. Like, how are you? I don't think I smell like vagina. I don't know, but I don't think I do because no one has ever said that I did. I'm in my 30s and I've never had a relationship. And it's supposed to attract a man, and I'm hoping that it will, because if it's not, then I'm just doing weird stuff.
That is coconut oil. All right, well, but plot twist, she's not out here walking around smelling like Captain D's. In a now private YouTube video, Casey says she lied about the whole vabbing thing just to get cast on a dating show. Now, y'all think she faked the funk for, you know, fame, or is she walking it back because of the backlash?
I don't know, because they find the gross people. I see people that like to eat diapers, dirty diapers. I've seen all kind of gross. That show is disgusting. Like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up right now. Like, I really feel like
that is the same show where like somebody was eating like couch cushion, right? That was a thing.
What?
Same shit like My Strange Dark Twisted Addiction. Like there was
Yo, you want to know something crazy?
What's that?
TLC stands for The Learning Channel, and it was started by NASA.
Oh.
Look how far we've come.
TLC was started by NASA in like the 60s or 70s to like teach people about science, and now we got coochie perfume people.
Well, since pheromones, it's a thing. Call it
I mean,
a wild
okay, yeah,
nature.
you know what? I'm glad you said it, because I was like, there was a part of me that was like, hold on a second, is there some science here? But that jar is too much.
Have you guys ever walked past a girl and you can smell her vagina and thought, ooh, I'd like to date her?
Never, ever, actually.
No. That's a hard.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a hard no.
If this was the voice, I would turn my chair.
Yeah. Usually the thing that draws me to a woman is like a nice perfume. There's a handful, I don't even know the names of them, but there's a couple scents that I know when I clock them, and my body's like, that person's about to be very attractive. And it could be pheromones. That's real. That's a real thing.
Maybe it's not working because the smell is not a good coochie smell. Not all coochie smell good, I would imagine. I mean, I've never had a coochie besides my own, but all coochies are not created the same. That's a lot. That white stuff, all that whiteness in there is making me want to throw up.
Like that has to be coconut oil. Like it has to be. Like that's just way too much. Like
that's a lot.
Is this the same? Listen, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, thank you so much for watching Side Dish, where I believe a week ago we were talking about a woman who like put finishings on her face. It's the same show, My Strange Addiction. It's the same show. They're trolling us. This can't be real. This can't be real.
It is crazy how like all the channels that we started watching like have gradually progressed away from what we were watching them for. Like I can't wait to see what PBS does.
Yo.
Oh, did they get defunded though?
They'll come back as like Punani Booty and Sex or something. Like, you know, they'll be funded. They'll be funded forever. Like,
we're about
by Brazzers.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be like Bert and Ernie in the tub or whatever. The real life of Bert and Ernie. Wow.
In that ass.
In that ass.
The coochie monster instead of the coochie monster. I love coochie. I love coochie. And he's eating
Nom,
his
nom,
crumbs
nom.
flying all over the place. It's terrible.
It also starts with C. Okay, moving on. Okay, lavender marriages. Okay, you probably heard of a lavender marriage. That's when a straight presenting man and woman get married to hide the fact that one of them is gay. You know, it's like somebody's got a beard. So it's kind of like a business agreement where love is optional, but the NDA might not be. Okay. Well, Dr. Rob Unhinged on TikTok is ruffling some lavender feathers with his hot take about why these marriages should be normalized.
As gay men marrying women and women knowing their husbands are gay and are kept and happy. See, before you clutch your pearls, listen all the way through. This isn't about deception. This is about consent, clarity, and choice. And I have a wife, by the way. For centuries, people have built families for survival, stability, safety, legacy, companionship, not just sexual attraction. We already accept arranged marriages, open marriages, compassionate marriages, marriages for immigration, wealth, or social protection. Let's stop pretending that this is the line. Lavender is in, darling. Lavanda. And a lavender marriage is when it's honest. It's two adults saying, I know who you are, you know who I am, and we're choosing a structure that works for us, not your nosy ass mother. And a lot of you have a problem with it because they're gay and happy while many of you are single and unhappy. But if she knows, if he knows, and the agreement is explicit, then mind your mother business.
Oh, he's like so angry. Like I thought he's supposed to be happy.
Lavender. Are lavender marriages different than arranged marriages or marriages of convenience? Do you think this concept is morally bankrupt? What does he have a point here?
I mean, as expensive as things are now, you might as well have a roommate. In most marriages, you're not having sex anyways. So why not? I mean, would I do this? Depending if I start falling off more, like career-wise, and need some help with the bills. But as long as I can pay my own bills, I only want someone in my house that I'm like messing with, loving, and having relations with, because I like my alone time. I don't want to be married just to anyone. Like you can't be in my bed unless we're doing it.
That's fair. Like the thing is, you know how I'm affected by what he's doing? Not
Absolutely.
at all.
Exactly.
Not at all. Like whatever works for you, do the thing that works for you. Like, you know, like she said, Claudia said, some people are in marriages and they're pretty much roommates. They're not having sex. They're not doing none of the marriage things anymore. And at the end of the day, the way the economy is, everybody is just trying to survive and make it to the next lifetime. You know what I mean? So, and it makes it fun, I guess, if you go to swingers clubs, if you have to offer a person up in order to get in, you know, there's no sexual attachment there, and you can go run the whole gamut. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet, no pun intended.
Oh, back to C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, it's crazy. Here's my thing is like maybe we need to back up a little bit and be like, why do we even have to get married anyhow? Like it's the legal contract, there are tax benefits and stuff like that. Why can't I, as a single person, get all the same benefits as a married? Why do I got to be married to get some of those benefits? What's up with that?
Yep.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Like, you know, less two income households, probably
Like-
super clean. It's probably your bestie anyways.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Lavender. Excuse me, ma'am. I see that you're married. Is your husband a lavender?
Lavender was hilarious. All right, well that y'all let us know how you feel about that in the chat, but we're gonna have our question of the day when we return. We'll see you in a sec.
Yo, that girl who was doing the
Welcome back, fam. It's time for the question of the day. We're going to switch it up a little bit, man. We're going to keep this thing going. You can plug and play whatever you like, but we're going to start you off and you finish the rest. Roll the tape.
Marvin wasn't gay. Biggie wasn't small. Keep it going.
Mariah Carey.
Another word for wasn't, but it starts with D.
Mariah didn't carry?
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. What do you got, Claudia and Tanner?
Ghostface wasn't a killer.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mariah wasn't a scientist.
This is true. Just a singer.
Also not a scientist. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. Give me a second. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
The Karate Kid did Kung Fu.
Oh.
Ralph Macchio, not that macho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Old Dirty Bastard was one of the youngest people in that group. Master Killer was the oldest Wu-Tang member.
Yeah. Wow.
These are kind of hard on the fly. I'm like,
Run from Run DMC doesn't look like he runs much.
That's good.
Nia wasn't long. Whitney wasn't from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, she's from like Baltimore, right? Maryland?
Right.
Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Al wasn't green. Anita wasn't a baker.
Yeah.
She does cook up some beef though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dallas wasn't from Austin.
Yeah. And the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
The members of the far side or nearsighted, which I got in the chat. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what they're saying in the chat. Oh, my thing refreshed.
Meg didn't Stallion. That's good. Yep. Beyonce didn't Knowles. Also solid.
Tory didn't stay in his lanes.
Taylor
French
wasn't
Montana is
stiff.
from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. This is good.
Kevin didn't like bacon.
Rachel 1595 said Stevie doesn't wonder.
Callie stacking with Ariana is not grande. That's a solid one. Yeah.
Let's see. Big shout out to Keita Boo. Jamie isn't a fox.
Yeah.
Albie wasn't sure. That's a good one. 2 wasn't short.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like average height.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, as y'all continue to perplex yourselves in the chat, man, we're going to run it back to the lab and come back in 2 minutes with everyone's favorite game. Whose cousin is it? A new week, new time.
Welcome back. It's time for everybody's favorite game.
Whose cousin is it?
All right, whose cousin is out here turning Facebook Marketplace into Grand Theft Auto Community Edition?
All right, here we go. A 24-year-old Missouri man is accused of running an elaborate car scam on Facebook Marketplace, allegedly finessing at least 8 people out of over $24,000.
Oh, cops said he sold them cars in person with what looked like real titles and bills of sale, and then later stole them back.
Oh. Apparently, the only thing legit was the audacity. And now he's facing 14 felony charges, including tampering with motor vehicles and forgery, and could get up to 98 years.
All right, whose cousin is out here running a buy one, report one, stolen special? Missouri, I believe the show me state, right?
Yeah. Right? Showed him a cell.
Show me, yeah. 24 years old, car scam, Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with color of my shirt cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like, who out here trapping on Facebook Marketplace like this?
Sure.
Like, you know. Like
See, okay, HK, how much time do you spend on Facebook Marketplace, though?
You know, I was on Facebook Marketplace about a week and a half ago trying to buy a Roadcaster 2 from a person who had one who was like 25 miles away, and this mofo refuses to reply to the message. I'm never going to use it again.
I feel like it's a lot of my cousins on Facebook Marketplace.
Tanner, you're so kind and nice. You know this is a black man.
No, I don't. I don't know that
this is you people. You can say it on this one. Seriously. This,
Yo,
Claudia. This is 100% us all day long. This is us
I
all
would
day
never
long.
follow I would never follow the word you with people. Good.
What about guess who's coming to dinner, cousin?
What?
Tanner.
That's crazy. I do think it could be my cousin. Missouri? Come on now. Y'all been to Missouri?
St. Louis.
Okay,
Listen, St. Louis is one of the blackest cities, okay? You know this is
that's
us,
true.
Tanner. This is us all day long. And I say
don't know.
it's a young brother. He's young, and I feel like he looks like Kodak Black a little bit. That's what I feel like.
Where I do think the canary in the coal mine here is 14 felony charges. So I do think they threw the book at him over 8 vehicles.
98 years.
They threw 2 books at him. Justin Harris said Wakanda forever.
Now Ketaboo 81 says this is covered in mayonnaise. So
no, this is covered in hot sauce.
All right, man, let's get to it. 3, 2, 1. Move that van.
Come on, Caucasians. Let's go.
Oh my God. Mamadou Diallo.
Dang it.
Yeah, man. I might have been a Saint Lunatic behind the mask.
Yes.
Silent hype man.
Dang it. Mamadou Diallo.
Bless your heart, Tanner. You was trying to will it to be your cousins.
See, now that's the young man who needed an investment. Like, he was clearly good at business. Unfortunately, it was illegal business.
He played Atticus Finch in this one. He was defending that man. He didn't think he was gonna do it. Oh man, it just had us written all over. It was the amount of time. It was the place he did it. He didn't have a real car dealership. Man, we gotta do better, folks. We gotta do better.
Yeah. I knew a girl that took out a car loan to use as a down payment on a place, rental property. That's kind of what we like. Has us on our cousins.
Hey, well, thanks guys for tuning in on a Monday.
We appreciate